morning, it's Kara with Kinsley's Creative Palette, and we are on vacation this week, so I am literally painting on the floor. So I hope you'll join me. This is part 2 of our summer painting, and we are painting, if you don't know, we're painting this adorable beach scene. This month only, through the end of July, you can get it for half off on the website. Hello, Miss Dana. For half off on the website, and if you're a member, you can use your coupon code and get it for 75% off, so it'll either be $2.50 or $1.25. And okay, so friends, I always preach that you work with what you have, okay? I didn't bring any paint with me. The only thing I brought with me on vacation, good morning, Vicki, is this. Knowing that my family has paint, not sure what they have, so I tell you to work with what you have, that brands don't really matter. Yes, your brushes matter, but you can really paint with any brush. And so today we're gonna test that out because my aunt has, she has one of my, one of the drawer organizers like I have. So I grabbed her drawer of paintbrushes and I grabbed her drawer of paint. Guys, I don't even know what's in here. I haven't even looked. So we're gonna wing this together because that's kind of how I do life anyway. So I've got my plate, I've got my rag, I've got some water, brushes, and paint. Now, if you're brand new, we do a 3-part series every month. What's wrong? Did you get the paint? Oh. Yeah, I got it, thank you. We do a 3-part series every month where we work on a template. I offer it for half off, and then the first week I show you how to assemble the template. So that was last week. Hello, happy painting. Yeah, so this week we are painting the base coat, and then next week looks a little bit different because I'm actually going to be on an airplane on Tuesday. So I will not be live on Tuesday. Oh, let me see. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, we're having a great vacation. So I won't be live on Tuesday. I'll be live on Thursday finishing this piece next week. So this week we base coat, we get all of our pretty colors on, and then next week we bring it to life. So just join me, let's chat while I paint. It's a little bit far up there. I'm gonna have to send a picture. I'll post it in the comments of what this setup looked like so that you can see how ghetto I was on vacation. But you know, you just have to make do with what you got. All right, so here's what I'm working with. It looks like I have orange paint. I have a dark green. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that, but I need lime green. So we'll have to make that work. I've got a yellow here. I've got some brown, which that'll be good for our sand. What other colors does she have? I have blue. I really wanna do a blue. This is a really dark blue, but we will make that work. And then I've got a white and a black. I think I'm gonna have to work with those colors. I really wish I had a pink, but since I don't, oh, you know what? Have y'all ever used this paint on your door hangers? I haven't, but I might try it. I don't know. It's water-based. And then here's a brighter blue. This one's acrylic, but this is tempera paint. I've never used that. Anybody used it? We might try it. All right, so we're just gonna get busy. So I want my crab to be red, and it looks like I don't have red here. So, oh, here's another green. It's pretty. I think I like that green too. All right, so brushes. Grab, just pour them out. Okay, so y'all know I love me a flat brush, so I'm gonna start with this. And I'm gonna do the background of the sky first, so I can get that all pretty and blended. Hold on, let's see. As long as you seal it, should be good. Maybe. Oh, okay, I'll do that. Thank you so much, Amy Lynn. That's good to know. All right, so I'm going to start with that, but before I do that, I kind of want to figure out my colors. Like, what colors do I want all the things? So in order to do that, and so that I can paint quicker, I'm going to put a little bit of each color where it goes, so I can make sure all my colors look good together. So I'm going to get some, oh goodness. She stores her paint right side up, and so it gets runny like mustard. Okay. so I've got some yellow. I'm gonna get some green. Oh. Ooh, this is really gloppy. I'm gonna get some tan. I'm gonna get some, ooh, I don't think I wanna do that blue yet. Let's do this blue. Ouch. Oh, this is a pretty blue. I like that. And then we're gonna do, I'm gonna do this darker green. What? What do you hear? There's a dog over here in the kennel. Good morning, loves. How are you, Laura? I'm painting on vacation. It's kind of comical. Thank you for sprinkling. Yes, and thank you for reminding me. Okay, friends, so anyone that sprinkles the video is going to be entered to win a wooden cutout that is in the shape of a lighthouse, and it already has your lettering on there, so you just have to paint it. It's like paint by numbers. So make sure you sprinkle. I don't have it with me because I'm on vacation and I didn't bring it, but sprinkle, 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 and you can be entered to win. So any video that you share of my lives in the entire month of July, you will be entered to win. Okay, so I'm getting all my paint out on my plate. Let's see. Ugh, I don't like that orange, but I'm thinking, oh, here's pure orange. Let's try this one instead. Might mix those two together. Maybe. I can't believe she doesn't have any red. Oh, okay. And then last color, we're gonna do pink. All right, now we're gonna put all of our colors where they go, and we're gonna see how it looks. Oh my gosh, this pink is gorgeous. Okay, so I'm gonna start with, where's that little brush? There it is. All right, I'm gonna grab some pink, and I think we're gonna do the bucket pink. So just let me put some pink on there so I know when I'm painting what color we decided on. So that'll be pink. And then the Starfish, I think I'm gonna mix orange and, yellow. Let's make a new color here. Let's do this and see what that looks like. It'll be like a light orange. Let's see, anything else around it gonna be light orange? No, I think that's good. Let me add a little bit more orange. Okay, so I'm mixing some yellow. I'm also painting in the dark because the glare was really bad. So I had to turn the light off. Okay, so I've got a fun orange. It's more of a, I don't know, more yellowy orange. And that's what we will do for our Starfish. Get some of that paint off. Now let's go to the sun. Will be bright yellow. Now friends, anytime we're working with yellow, I always add white, okay? So I'm gonna just throw a quick base coat of white down, and then I'm gonna mix some yellow in with it. So I know that that's what color we're going with. But having that yellow, or the white mixed in with the yellow, will help it cover quicker. All right, so I got my yellow. Now my background, which I'm super excited about, is gonna be light blue, kind of like a baby blue, but it's gonna have like variations in it since it's a sunset or background for your sky. So I'm gonna grab some blue on my brush, and I'm gonna grab some white. Now I'm gonna go ahead and paint this background the way that I want it to look, instead of just adding a little bit of blue to it. So someone asked me last week, did they have to cut all these pieces out? No, you don't. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and paint your background. And I don't know if you can see, but I'm just kind of back and forth. I've got white and blue on my brush. I'm getting most of it off, and then I'm just back and forth so that I have that almost like a line, the sky. So it's not all going to be the same exact blue. It's going to kind of be different. Some of it will be darker, some of it will be lighter. that I'm going across. And I am getting it on the other things, but that's okay. Uh-oh, what did? Oh, good morning, Miss Mary. Good morning, Catherine. I appreciate y'all. Yes, everybody sprinkle the video so that you can enter to win the lighthouse to paint. All right, back and forth. A little bit more white in that. There we go. So I don't want this to just be solid blue. I want it to kind of look like the sky. And remember, we're on a beach. So we've got some sun and some brightness, but we also might have a little bit of cloud cover. So some of this can just be more white. All right, so I'm only going to do one coat of the blue because I want it to not be overly thick, and I want it to have all those different colors. Okay, so up here I'm a little bit darker, and down here I'm a little bit whiter. Grab some more. My friends, I'm just going up and down. I put the paint on my brush, and then I'm pretty much like wiping it away. And then side to side. So I'm not using the brush this way, I'm using it this way. That way I get little bitty streaks. Let's see. Okay. All right, make sure that you have your whole sky background all covered, and then we can start painting the other parts. All right. I think we're almost good. Okay, so let me show y'all what that looks like up close. And see how it's a bunch of different blues and whites. Are you able to see through the paint lines once? No, you really can't see the background. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I see what you're asking. Yes, you can absolutely still see where to paint. Can y'all see that? I'm only doing one coat, but you can absolutely still see where to paint. Okay, so I'm very light coverage. By adding the white with the blue, I'm getting good coverage, and so I only need one coat. All right, so I think we're good. I know. What you doing, Ellie? What you doing? All right, so now I'm gonna get started on some of the other. I've got dark brown right here for the palm tree base, trunk, whatever you call it. I'm gonna grab some of that. Oh man. And then I'm gonna grab my little brush, and we're gonna keep penciling in or painting in these different colors so that then I can just paint and talk. Ooh, that did not do well. What? Okay, I'm gonna put a quick coat on this. Now, when it comes to the lines, like where the two colors are gonna meet up, I'm gonna use a Posca pen next week to finish it, so I'm not gonna be really specific about that. It's okay if that line is a little bit jagged. Shh. Ellie, hush. Okay. I know it. Alright, so I'm just putting some paint on here. I have to switch brushes. That one's terrible. Let me switch to... If y'all ask a question and I don't see it, thank you for sprinkling. You're welcome. So thank y'all for sprinkling. You're all entered to win the lighthouse cutout, and I will do that drawing the first week in August. Uh-oh, I'm gonna have to put the dog away. Give me just a second. I have to take her in here. Come on, Ellie. Let's go. Come on. Good girl. She won't quit barking. She was in her kennel. Okay, sorry about that. All right, let's get back to it. So I've got my little bitty brush, and since this isn't going to take much to paint, I'm putting this background coat on this dark brown around my crab. I love this little crab. He was on another painting that we did in the membership this past month. I guess it was a month ago. Okay, so we get all this. Just a quick coat on. Friends, I'm not going to layer this with a ton of paint because I do want it to still, since it is a natural tree branch or tree trunk, I want it to still kind of be variegated. Oh, that's so funny. Nicole said she already painted hers. Penny says, what? I can't. Oh, Penny says, what happened to my table? I'm on vacation. I'm in Texas. And so I am painting on the floor at my aunt's house. And if you missed the beginning, I always tell y'all to work with what you have. I literally didn't go buy any paint. I'm using what she has, and I'm making it work. So brushes, all the things. Okay, so I'm going to do green next. I need a middle-sized brush. Let's see what she has. Friends, her brush collection is not quite as good as mine. But she has this. So I'm gonna dive into this and use this one. All right, so for my green, I'm not super happy with the two greens that I have, but I'm gonna make them work by adding some white. So I'm just gonna kind of dip in my white and dip in my green and kind of make a new green, kind of a lighter green. And I'm gonna go ahead and put some green on here. Make sure y'all sprinkle. Well, okay, so Penny, I kind of had 2 vacations in the same month, and I don't want to not paint with y'all because I love to paint with y'all. So I brought my door hanger with me and decided that I would just paint this one here in Texas, and we could finish it when I get back. So, all right. So I kind of like this brighter green better. So I'm just kind of mixing some white. And friends, it's not all uniform, and that's okay, because remember, it's a tree. So it's gonna have, you know, darker and lighter, and we got shadows from the sun. We're just working with what we got. Okay. Oh, that looks pretty. I like that. So I've got just a little bit, thank you, babe. I've got just a little bit of dark going through that light, and I like that look. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that up here too. Just follow that tree branch or tree leaf angle, because I don't want it to be all solid colored. Y'all know I love to paint, so I mean, whether I'm on vacation or not, I like to be creative. But I hear ya. Vacation means no work. All right. Friends, I'm loving that background. Like, I'm loving, loving, loving the background. Hopefully I'll get to show y'all a close-up later. But when y'all see my setup today from how my phone had to be propped up, y'all are gonna die laughing. I'll just tell you now, it involves a shoe and some pillows. Oh, that looks pretty. All right, so I'm just adding some variegated green in here to these leaves, giving them a little bit of texture so it's not all solid colored. Now, friends, y'all know I kind of paint two different ways. Sometimes it's more, you know, with shadowing and more realistic looking. And then other times it's more whimsical and fun where it's just solid colors and, you know, we use polka dots and things like that. So this is one of those where I am going to use more like blending techniques. And you don't have to do that. This would be super cute if you just painted it straightforward, you know, green leaves and brown trunk. But I wanted this one to just show y'all just a little bit of, you know, mixing your colors and giving it a little bit more character since it is more of a earthy scene. All right, so I'm gonna do next leaf. And friends, I'm just dipping in this like true green and this white, and then I'm dragging it across. I'm following that same pattern though, like the same angle as the leaf, because I don't want my brush strokes to, I want them to accent naturally instead of just covering it with paint. Oh, that looks pretty. So I'm getting all those different shades of green. Let me show y'all up close all these different shades of green. You'll see that? Thank you. When you love your work, that's right. That's right. I do love my work. So I started designing some templates yesterday that are sports, and I know I'm kind of late. And I tend to be that way. I'm sorry. I'm a fly by the seat of your pants. What creative thing is striking me this week? It's not always super strategic business-wise, like releasing, you know, templates based on the seasons. Friends, I do love what I do, and so a lot of times mine are more of, oh gosh, I was so excited, and this is what I wanted to draw today. So, and I feel like I do better work that way, because if it's forced creativity, it doesn't ever turn out as well. I don't know if that makes sense or not. Okay, I don't have my Spinny Sue, but I can turn my board different ways. I think, okay, let me show you all these leaves. Okay. Yay. That's so funny. That'll be awesome. Design some squirrels. I want to see those squirrels, Amy Lynn. Okay, so I kind of love, so I normally, if I were home, I would have used more of like a turquoise in my sky, but by working with what I have, does it not look like it's kind of an overcast day on the beach? And y'all can see my leaves. I'm not going to have to do anything else to them except for outline them with my Posca pen next week. So today we're going to get all of these fun colors on, we're going to get our textures on, and then next week we will do our Posca pen accenting and any other accenting that we need to do. Alright, so I'm going to go for the, what do you call this? The sand next. I'm going to switch to my big flat brush, and I'm just going to dip in a little bit of white, and then I'm going to dip in this tan color. I'm just going to brush it on. Now friends, when I designed this template, I did give you some, what do you call it, some dimension with the sand. So what we're going to do is we will end up accenting this so it looks like it's almost like a little hill. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Nikki, good morning. I'm on vacation, which is why I'm on the floor painting, but I wanted to jump on and say hi and paint with y'all today. Next Tuesday, I will not be here. I will be on a plane, so it will be next Thursday when we finish this. But friends, like today we're laying all the foundation, and next week we're going to make it gorgeous. All right, so I've got my brown, or my tan, and I've got my white. And I'm just going straight to the board. I need more tan than that. Let's see. Now, I will say with sand, I do like a little bit of yellow or orange background to my browns normally. So like I like them to have kind of a yellow or an orange base. But since I don't have that, I might mix some of it, but I'll probably just leave it like this because this looks pretty too. So it's not going to be solid. It's going to be kind of, you know, lighter and darker browns so that it does have some dimension. I'm working this in. What's everybody else up to? Hey, y'all, make sure to sprinkle the love so that, what does that say? Are you next to the ocean? Penny, we are actually going to the beach on Thursday. Where we are right now is not super close to the ocean, but we will be. So yes, we are going to the beach this week. We've also been spending a lot of time in the pool. My aunt has a pool. And my kids are like fish in the summertime. So they've been swimming in the pond at our house because we don't have a pool. But here they have a pool, so they've been doing that. What's everybody else up to? I don't know whose phone's ringing. I bet it's my uncle's. And he's not in there. Okay. I'll show y'all this up close in just a minute. Uh-oh, I got a little bit of green in this. That's okay. All right, I'm gonna drag some of that lighter across so it blends a little bit better. I'm gonna add a little bit more dark brown. Okay, let me show you how this looks. All right, let me get up close. Yes, I get to see a lot of family. Super fun. Okay, so let me see. Can y'all see that? How much texture there? How much texture there is in that sand? And when we do, oh my goodness, no, that's not cool. Maybe it's a turtle. What's a turtle, babe? I don't know what a turtle is. I've got a crab and a starfish, and then I have a bucket, like a sand bucket, and a sand, what do you call it? Like the shovel. So that's what I've got on here. So now I'm gonna do the sun next, because that one might need 2 coats. So I'm gonna grab my white and the green. The green, what is, somebody says, the green and you're saying, oh yeah. Well, you can't really see it. I just kind of blended it in. But yes, y'all make sure to keep sprinkling so that we can get entries into, oh, you know what, I'm gonna do the pink. So we can get entries into the drawing, the giveaway. Okay, that pink is super transparent. Normally pink isn't, but because this is a different brand and type of paint, it's not like the normal craft paint. It's tempera paint. I'm gonna add some white and see what that does. Okay, let's see. See when I add white to that pink, what happens. Okay, well, it makes it lighter. I think we all knew that was gonna happen, but let's see. Oh, it covers better with the white. So just mix that tempera with a little bit of acrylic and it covers better. It's a brighter, which I'm okay with, because what we'll do is we'll make the handle and the shovel darker pink. All right. Aunt Sassy's doing laundry today. She's a gem. She's being responsible. Now around the starfish, there is some bucket like hiding out behind it. So you want to make sure to get that painted too. All right, there we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and put a base coat of this light pink on the shovel, and then we'll go over it with the dark pink. So I'm covering the whole thing. Oh, there was some sky right here that I missed. So let me grab a little brush and let's do a little bit of sky right here. Okay.
All with my paint.
I know, I'm having to really mix. Oh. That's totally fine. We haven't ventured out on vacation yet. Oh, that's awesome. What part of Texas, Vicki? I am in the Houston area right now. I'm in Deer Park. And then tomorrow I will be going down to Matagorda County, like Bay City. And yes, tempura is with kids. It is very watery. Yes. Gotcha. Okay. So that's where I'm at right now. All right, I'm just going to add a little bit right here because this was supposed to be sky. So I'm going to put a little bit of paint over here. Need a little bit darker. Uh-oh, a bit more. And then I'll have to come back and paint that handle. Okay. So friends, a lot of you asked last week, about cutting these pieces out. You don't need to do that. Even if it wasn't, that's funny. Even if it wasn't a sky, you can paint it a neutral color and the rest of it's going to pop out, so you don't have to cut all of that. Yes, we're staying with family. We haven't done a lot of venturing out. We did go to Gatlinburg last month to see my in-laws. And we did a few things while we were there, but mainly we just hung out with them. But it's kind of been nice. I mean, it kind of sucks that everything's closed, but at the same time, we've all just gotten to hang out. My aunt made Thanksgiving dinner this week, so we ate Thanksgiving dinner. So it was pretty nice. So it's been a good vacation. All right, putting another coat of this pink on, and I'm going to come along here, put some pink. So friends, if this was a sign that I didn't want to cut all those little pieces out, but it wasn't sky, my favorite colors to paint the background are either put a coat of tan that's similar to the wood color, or a gray. Some signs you can even get away with black. It depends on what the design is. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and paint this. I might need to size down on my paintbrush. We'll see. Y'all know I love me a flat brush. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to size down. Okay, so I'm getting this light pink on. Now, I may have to go back and add the darker pink next week when I get home if I can't get this tempera paint to cover. But I do want to do the light and the dark pink because I think that's going to be really pretty. All right. Oh, look, I did it. I got a little bit high, but that's okay. Grab my blue and I'll touch that up real quick. All right, that's good. Okay, so now I've got my crab, my sun, and my starfish. And I'm gonna need to go with one of these smaller brushes. Okay, so I'm gonna do the sun next. I'm gonna get some white. I'm gonna quickly put a quick coat of white on. I do not need to wait for this to dry because I'm gonna go straight back over it with yellow. So I kind of want them to mix. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, make sure y'all are sprinkling so we can get entries for the lighthouse cut out. I will draw from anyone who sprinkles the month of July any of my live videos. You can enter as many times as you want. You can sprinkle it to different places. If you're in if you're in some of my, or if you're not in my groups, but if you're in other groups that you think might be interested, you can sprinkle it there. That counts. And you can get lots of entries for the giveaway, which will be a cutout that is the lighthouse. So don't forget about that. Okay, so by doing this base coat, I'm now adding the yellow over the top, and there's some areas that are darker and there's some areas that are lighter, but that's okay because it just adds some kind of natural texture. So I'm probably not going to have to do another coat of this either because I've got that white underneath. I got something on there. My kids are like binge watching America's Got Talent. They've never seen it before. They're loving it. Okay, a little bit more yellow. Friends, remember, you don't have to use a brush just one way. You can turn it sideways, long ways, however you need to get in those spaces. Get a quick coat right there. Alright, I got too much paint right here. I need a little brush to get it out. Alright, so I got it really thick, and I don't want it thick. Alright. Okay. Alright, there we go. Alright, so y'all, when you jump on, remember, sprinkle the love, enter to win, the lighthouse. If you've already painted the lighthouse, you can paint another one for a friend. It's a super fast paint. It just requires a few colors, and I loved having, when I painted that, my black and my white Posca pen were good friends of mine when I painted that one. So all the details popped with those. All right, I'm gonna go back over this real quick with kind of a straight yellow, and I'm gonna work it in. Over the top. Alright. I'm just mixing some in. It's not all going to be solid. Still got some light and dark. Just adding a little bit stronger coat because I could still see through the paint in a couple areas. So our sun is done. Hello, Miss Kimberly and Miss Anna. Uh-oh, I got some yellow on here. Let me grab some green real quick and do that, fix that. Green. There we go. Okay. Now let's do the orange. And then, friends, I don't know what I'm going to do about not having a red. Well, I'll see what I can do. I might have to wait and do that one when I get back too. All right, I'm mixing some orange and white, making this lighter orange again. Now I'm just gonna come in here and paint over. Remember, I'm not really sweating where those lines come together because I'm gonna go over those with a Posca pen whenever I do my accents. Nikki, I'm painting on the floor because I'm on vacation and I needed a quiet place in the house, and I didn't have a table in here. Okay. Let's see. Bringing a little bit deeper orange in, just kind of mixing it in. All right, there we go. All right, let me add a little bit brighter. So friends, I just kind of mixed an orange from what I had with some white because they were too dark for this painting. And we're just making a new orange. You can use any color you want though. You are not stuck with orange. Okay, I'm gonna try. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but I'm gonna try to make, I mean, I know I can't truly make red because red is primary color, but let's just see what we can come up with. Do some pink, and I don't know, let's add a little bit of green. See if we can come up with like a dark brick color. Oh man, I can't get this out. Let's try this one. Good morning, Stacy. Let's add a little bit of that, and I'm gonna mix some orange with that. Okay, friends, when I mix this, because I need to scoop, I'm gonna use the front of my paintbrush. We're just gonna play for a minute and see what we can come up with. I'm probably gonna end up with brown. No, friends, I think we might end up with something usable. Let's see. No, we're ending up with brown. Okay. Friends, I might have to wait and paint our crab next week. So, let me try to get just straight pink and see if we can go over this and if it'll show up. Thank you for sprinkling. We are on vacation right now. Okay, Connie, are you laughing? Because I can't paint, I can't make red. She's in the other room laughing at me. All right, let me see if this pink will cover. It's real thin, but I think I can make it work. So when you are traveling, this is now a tip I've learned, make sure you have red, blue, green, and yellow paint, because you can make any colors from red, blue, green, and yellow, but can't make red. At least I don't think you can. If somebody's on there, I could do a blue crab. You painted your crab coral. I have to figure out how to enlarge for door hanger. Go to blockposter.com. Okay, they're literally in the living room watching me. And laughing at me. Hi, Roddick. All right, so I've got my dark pink. It's not super dark, but it's darker than it was. I'm gonna paint this handle the darker. Friends, y'all know what it would have been really helpful? Oh my gosh, did she really just say that? Connie, are you kidding me? Yes, Beth, it is. It is harder. All right, so I'm gonna get this darker pink as best as I can. They're in. I can't. I'm dying. She's in there laughing about her comments. Okay, so that did not turn out as dark as I wanted, so I will probably go over that next week when I get home. I could do a blue crab. Let me grab that bright blue and see how that looks on the crab. Goofballs. Okay, let's do this bright blue. Ooh, I like that. Whoever told me to do a blue crab, I love you. Thank you. Yeah, that's super fun. Friends, I missed Creative Tip Thursday last week, and I apologize. I will be doing Creative Tip Thursday this week, and I've got a resource that I'm going to be creating for you live. So as long as everything works right, and it's one I'm super excited about. So I'm hoping everything works right, and yes, I'm on vacation, but I'm still planning on doing it. But it's going to be super fun and super helpful, and it's going to be one of those things that you're probably going to want to screenshot or create your own so that you have it in your, in your tool belt when it comes to painting. So I'm very excited about it. I just last week, I'll be honest, I was on a Zoom call with my family planning this trip, and I completely forgot Thursday. And, at the end of the day, I guess it's good that, family came first, but I'm sorry that I forgot. All right. There we go. Oh, my knee. Uh-oh. They're all coming in. They're all going to come join the live. Look at this. Look at this. I got, y'all lean in. I got Ruddick and Aunt Sassy and the puppies. Oh my goodness. This is
Hi,
hilarious.
everybody.
Say hi.
Okay, we're leaving now.
You're silly. Friends, this is real life. Who else's life looks like this? Oh. All right. Okay, friends. So this blue crab is adorable.
adorable. Add a little bit more. I got his legs down here. There we go. All right.
Okay, friends, so this is where we're at. I'm going to show you up close. All right, we have really fun. Let me turn it this way. We have really fun blending and lots of dimension. And next week, I will add a little bit darker pink, so we kind of have that contrast between the main part of the bucket and then the shovel and the handle. And we'll add our Posca pen details and maybe a little bit more shading. And guys, this is going to be adorable. I cannot wait to put this on my front door. But like I said, don't worry about where the lines come together, because we're going to use a Posca pen and we're going to go over those. If you don't have a Posca pen, guys, like, ask your family to send you a black and a white 5M, I think is what it says. Like, that's the dimension. It's in my Amazon store. But guys, those two, if you're going to paint door hangers and you want them to pop and be easier, get those two pens, because those two will make a huge difference. All right, friends, I'm gonna go. Thank y'all for joining me today on the floor in my aunt's room, and I hope that you enjoyed this. Grab your template. Make sure you sprinkle the video so you can enter to win the lighthouse, and the template is half off through the end of the month. Let's see. Thank you. What app do you use to enlarge your designs? Faith, blockposters.com, I think is the name of it. Google block posters, that's what you need. All right, friends, y'all have a good day. I'm gonna get up off of here, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.